Fellow Nigerians, you may have this morning watched a video that emanated from the State House Press. I do not want to dwell on the content of that video, but I found State House Press stamped on that video very distasteful. Thank God, Professor Olufunmilade, Professor of Strategic Studies at the Bunadian University, Okada, has responded to that video. Now let me rewind. For those of you who haven't watched the video, this is the video in question. In this video, you will see where they are now telling us, after borrowing $1 billion to invest in Dangote Refinery, that suddenly Dangote Refinery has not got license, that the product they manufacture or they refine is inferior to the ones they import, and that he is seeking monopoly. On that, I agree with them. That is very dangerous. But on the other planks, it makes absolute no sense. Now, watch this video.
Well, just like you rightly asked, there are a lot of concerns about supply of petroleum products nationwide, and the claims by some media houses that we're trying to scuttle Dangote Refinery. That is not so. Dangote Refinery is still in the pre-commissioning stage. It has not been licensed yet. We haven't licensed them yet. They are still in pre-commissioning. I think they're about 45% completion rather. So we cannot rely heavily on one refinery to feed the nation, because the Dangote is requesting that we should suspend or stop all importation of petroleum products, especially AGO and jet kero, and direct all marketers to the refinery. That is not good for the nation in terms of energy security, and that is not good for markets because of monopoly. So in terms of quality, currently the AGO quality in terms of sulfur is the lowest as far as West African requirement of 50 ppm. Dangote Refinery, as well as some modular refineries, like Walter Smith Refinery, RD Refinery, they're producing between 650 to 1,200 ppm. So in terms of quality, their quality is much, much inferior to the imported quality.
Thank you very much.
Also note, the video he alluded to, where the press is informing Nigerian populace, quote unquote, is a video by the ordinary president, Ahmed Isa, that visited and was taken round Dangote facility, and he had a call with his team in Abuja and had the following to say.
Other European and American countries, they fight Dangote Refinery because if they start dollar where they determine the price of wetin go happen, no go they determine again, because everything they locally. If NNPC agree give them crude oil, it go refine am for Nigeria, it go process am for Nigeria. Rather, now we go they earn big money, because if they won't buy, they go buy in the currency we agree. I don't know whether you understand. Many things we discover, and thank God, after we work alone, later they can call other journalists, other heads of media, where we work, we will go see things for ourselves. Ogaranya.
Yes, sir.
Ogaranya.
Yes, sir.
Ogaranya.
Yes, sir.
The Nigerian government, they frustrate that project. Una know why?
No, sir.
If they allow Dangote Refinery function, it go open government nyash. All this money where then they spend in the name of paying NNPC staff, where know they work, where they know they generate cobble, turnaround maintenance, refineries they die, they go. I will mention how much they collect, they come out in the name of turnaround maintenance in billions of dollars. In recent, just 3 years ago, when I go here, yet no refinery is working. Many things. This man invested about $20 billion. Nigerian government does spend more than half of that amount. No refinery is functioning.
Good afternoon, Nigerians. My name is Professor Olufunmilade. I'm the Director of Buratai Center for Contemporary Security Affairs at Igbinedion University in Okada, Nigeria. I just watched a disturbing video in which a man who is supposed to be a senior official of the NNPC talking down on the Dangote Refinery and other local refineries that their products are inferior to imported refined products. That to me should earn that man a sack, because it doesn't portray the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in a good light. He alleged that Dangote Refinery wants to be a monopoly. The way to stop it from being a monopoly is to fix the Port Harcourt Refinery, the Warri Refinery, the Kaduna Refinery, so that there will be competition. What is NNPC doing about that? And for this man to tell us that importing refined product that is the way forward, that the imported oil is better, is of a higher quality, the sulfur content is lower compared to that of Dangote, is a gratuitous insult on our collective intelligence. It shows that he is an arrowhead of the cabal that are holding on to the jugular of this country through perpetual importation and of refined oil, and they don't want to let go. So I think that man deserves a sack, and maybe others that are in cahoots with him at NNPC, they deserve a sack. The reason why I say they deserve a sack is that I make an extrapolation that we will perpetually be importing refined product with people of that caliber holding forth at the NNPC. The President Tinubu needs to wake up, smell the coffee, and show those people the way out of the NNPCL. Otherwise, it's not going to achieve anything remarkable in the oil sector. Common sense tells us that when we produce and refine locally, we are going to spend less. Our foreign exchange will be largely preserved. But here is somebody telling us that the imported variety is the best for now, meaning the little foreign exchange that comes in through the diaspora remittance and from whatever little they are selling at NNPC should be thrown out there to import refined products. He also said that the Dangote Refinery is at a licensing stage, that it has not been licensed. What does it take to license it? Are they not producing diesel already? And the diesel, Dangote said, will be sold at not more than 1,000 naira per liter. Maybe that is what is making them unhappy, because the one they import is going to be at a higher price. We were paying higher price for the imported variety before. So I think this is God bringing out the people that are holding us to ransom in the country. And I'm calling on President Ahmed Tinubu to shake up the NNPC management immediately. Otherwise, there will be loss of public confidence in his government capacity to give us a new lease of life in the oil sector. The amount we are even paying now on petrol is at the root of the ravaging poverty in the land to a great extent, aside the fall in the value of the naira in an import-dependent economy, because everything depends on oil. The person that has that barbing salon is using oil to power his generator. The same thing with the woman that is grinding pepper in the marketplace, that is grinding corn and elubo. That's what they use for amala. It's the same oil. The welder, he needs it to power his own generator too. And what about transportation? Moving food from the farms, and the food producing area in the rural areas. The cost of transportation has quadrupled. So that is why food is expensive to a great extent. So and the way forward, I've written 2 policy papers as President Tinubu was declared winner. I titled them Policy Options for Incoming President, subtitle Oil Refining rather. Policy Options for Incoming President, Oil Refining. Google it, you will see Professor Olufunmilade in it. It's all over the internet. The second one is policy